Today I interview Nick Hanson, the Rugby Ninja. We discuss how he got started with Ninja, and we go over his qualifying run on American Ninja Warrior Season 13. Alright, so today I'm here with the Rugby Ninja. We just watched his run the other day on American Ninja Warrior Season 13 qualifying course. So Nick, how did you get into Ninja?
I got into Ninja because a college buddy trained at a gym and he worked there in Ohio. It's called XT Fitness, and he invited me to a training session. And so I went down one Saturday morning and I was hooked since then.
Nice. Had you done any ninja before then?
No, before then, at that time when I first went, I could maybe do like 3 pull-ups.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty brand new.
That's better than when I started. So, so before that, what kind of athletic background did you have?
So growing up in high school, I played rugby, football, and then I bowled. And then when I was in Bowling Green, I was playing college rugby there at the time.
Gotcha. So you're the Rugby Ninja.
Yes, I am.
You're pretty big for a ninja.
I'm pretty big.
So what do you weigh, if you don't mind?
Oof. Right now, I'm around 197 right now.
197. I'm a pretty big ninja. I'm usually about 170. Offhand, I don't know what the average weight of the ninja community is, but we'll put that up here in like a little graphic. Like, boom. So you're a big boy. Have you had any troubles with obstacles because of that?
I may have broken a couple obstacles here in this gym.
Yeah. Are you in this gym you have?
Yeah.
Which ones have you broke here?
One of the first months I was here, I was doing the pegs and I snapped the peg in half. And then there was what was it? It was a tilting ladder. I jumped to it and I broke a strap off it.
That's what happens when you're a big ninja. But when you're bigger like that, you have to be stronger too, and obviously you carry your weight pretty well. So
I try.
So when you got the call, how was that? Like, what kind of emotions did you have?
It was a super good feeling. Like I was on cloud 9. I had a lot of emotions running through me. I almost cried, but it was an amazing feeling because you watch like all your friends like get the call because like Levi, Chris, and then Jackson all got the call, and then like for me to get the call, I was just like in awe.
Yeah.
I was just shocked.
Yeah, and I know you guys work together so hard, and you guys are always cheering each other on. So it was probably already a good feeling knowing that your friends were going to get on, and then even better knowing that you were going to get to be there with them. So
yeah, it was.
So when you got to Tacoma, had you been on a plane ever before?
No, that was actually my first plane ride.
So how was that?
I was super terrified. For the first hour of the plane ride, my eyes were closed, my headphones were in, and I was just death gripping the seat. I was so terrified.
But it was worth it.
It was worth it.
Okay.
It was worth it.
So you get there, and you're on the starting line now. Did you go pretty early, or were you later?
Yeah, so I was 9th overall for the night.
Oh, wow. Okay,
yeah.
so were you the first of the Iowa Ninjas to go?
I was, yeah.
Okay, so you're at the start line. You're looking at those steps. What's going through your mind?
Don't fall in the water. The good thing is the steps are a lot bigger than they look on the show, but the water's also like 1 foot below the steps.
Yeah.
And for me, I didn't know they were interviewing the other Nick Hanson, so I was just staring at the steps for like 3 minutes, waiting to go, not knowing what was going on.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of anxiety going
Gotcha.
into
Yeah,
it.
no, I could see where like you're ready to go, and then
Yeah.
you're just sitting there waiting and waiting. So yeah, I could see where that would get your nerves going. Why don't you walk us through your run and like what kind of was going through your head as you went?
So, I go through the steps, catch the rope, fine, and then I'm not comfortable with trampolines, so for the second obstacle, I touched the trampoline, and then I stepped off it, and I was like, ooh, that's bouncy. But then, so I get through double down, I take 1 swing, back kick, and then go, and then I get through that, and then I go through the balance, and I didn't take any time to think on the balance.
Okay.
I just went because I didn't want to overthink it.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, so I just got on the balance, I took a deep breath, and then I just ran across, and then I got to the 3rd step, and I just kind of jumped because I didn't want to risk falling in the water.
Yeah, no, definitely. I know balance takes out a lot of the really good ninjas,
Yeah.
so that's weighs on a lot of people's mind as those. So, but you didn't have a decision like split decision came this year. You knew right away you were going for the logs.
I knew I wasn't going to touch block run. The whole day I was like, I don't care what the other obstacle is, I'm not doing block run.
Yeah.
So yeah, it made it pretty easy when the block run got put in.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so you make it through the balance, and now you're going on the sideways. Is that the next one?
No, it was the tilt-a-whirl.
Oh, okay.
The bar hopper that spins.
So how was that?
I took about 50 seconds on that obstacle because I got scared because like 2 runners before me, some guy jumped up to it and like to the first bar, and when he jumped up to it, he pulled it off.
Oh.
And so I was like, wait, do they move that much? So I took extra swings and
being super cautious.
Yeah, super cautious. I got through the obstacle, but I kind of got flash pumped. So
do you think that caused you to fall on the next obstacle?
I think it played a little bit of a factor, but I just wasn't aggressive enough on the 5th obstacle.
Gotcha. So how did that one play out for you when you started it?
So I started it, and I took 2 swings every board, which I shouldn't have. I should have just taken 1 kick. But I got to the pipe slider.
Yep.
And I didn't realize that like the next board after the pipe slider was further than like what the other laches were.
Mm-hmm.
So when I went, I didn't get a big enough kick, and I just got like my fingers on my left hand just a little bit on it, but I got my full right hand, and the like force of it kind of pulled it off my fingers.
And that's where I think that's where a lot of ninjas had problems, was right on that jump.
Mm-hmm.
If you had made it past that into the warp wall, were you going to go for the mega wall?
I was going to go mega wall.
Have you done it before?
Yeah, I went up to Ninjas United a week before, and we practiced it, and I got it a few times. So.
Yeah. Would you say you got it pretty easily? Like, because you only get 1 shot now.
Yeah.
So.
At first, no, because my like technique on it wasn't the greatest, and then like I switched up my stance and how I was running about it, and then I got it like 4 times in a row.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you said you were 9th overall, so you had to wait the rest of the day to see how everybody else did.
Mm-hmm.
What was that like? Like, because obviously you want to see other people succeed, but like you also want to get your chance to move on. Was that like kind of rough?
Yeah. So outside of watching like the rest of the Iowa Ninjas, because I was obviously on their sideline.
Yeah.
I was super stressed out. I was so much anxiety running through me. Most of the times I just had my headphones in, sitting in a chair. I didn't want to see anyone else run, just because, only the top 30 move on. I was 9th overall, so I was like, oh, this is stressful.
Yeah.
So I just kind of like tuned everything else out.
At the end of your run, like where were you sitting then, like compared to the people who'd gone before you?
I think I was in 2nd.
Okay.
But given I was only the 9th runner.
Yes. Yeah. Obviously there was a lot more people to go. So.
Yeah.
So now you'll be going on to LA.
Yep, for semifinals.
Which is going to be at night.
Yes.
Filming all night, so you got to work on that sleep schedule. And,
oh yeah.
Do you think that's going to be stressful?
I don't know. We started changing our sleep schedule like when we trained to prepare for it. So I don't think it'll be too big of a factor, just because like we're preparing for that.
Got it. Mm-hmm. Cool. And you'll get to go out there with Chris and Jackson, so you won't be out there all by yourself.
Yeah,
so
it'll be fun. We'll keep the Iowa boys rolling.
Excellent. All right. So Nick, thanks for letting me interview you. We'll see how the Iowa guys do in LA, and look down in the description. I'll have links to his Instagram and my Instagram and merch and all that good stuff. So check out the description, and we'll see you in LA in a couple weeks. Peace.